Hello everyone, this is Saurabh. I am here with my new video that is based on system performance. So basically on Linux machine. So in system performance we need to monitor three matrices. First is CPU, second is memory and third is IO, basically the disk IO. But before this please subscribe my channel videos. We talk about the CPU, but before that please don't confuse with the CPU and CPU load average. Both are different things. The load average or CPU load is the average system load on a Linux server for a defined period of time. In other words, you can say it is the CPU demand of a server that includes some of the running and waiting threads. But CPU utilization is the measure of how busy the CPU right now at particular time. So you want to check the CPU utilization, you just need to run the command top, and here you can see the percent of CPU used by the user, by the system, how much is ideal. In my system there is no application is running, so it is showing 100% idle, and this is the load average 0000. Let me show you another machine. So this is new machine I am showing on this. You can see that CPU is 23% usually. So you can see that CPU is being used 5.3%, system is 1.7, it's 93% ideal. Here you can see the load average. Load average you can check with the command uptime. It is showing with three numbers, that is 0.47, 0.75, 0.97. First is 1 minute average, second is 5 minute average, and third is 15 minute average. Now the question is how to check that it is performing well. First check on your machine how many processors are there. Now you can see that it has two processors. As per two processors, you can see that load average is 1 minute 0.51. That means it's absolutely fine. So two processor means suppose if it is one processor, then this figure is also fine. So you need to monitor this one 0.51. If in one processor, if this value reach at 0.7, then you need to be alert. And when it reach 1, that means 1.0, then you need to figure out, you need to fix what is causing the increase in Q or load average. But if it is more than 1, that means you need to fix either by increasing the processor or by fixing the application which is consuming more resources. There may be another parameters like IO, disk IO, which is also add into this. That IO can also cause increase in load average. But please be aware with the multi-cores and multi-processor. So you need to first understand the difference between multi-cores and multi-processor. A single quad-core processor is somehow like a server with 4 processors. So one server with single core processor can show 100% CPU utilization and load average of 1.0 or below, and sometimes it can show 50% utilization but load average more than 1. So both the things are different. In first case, CPU is performing to its fullest capacity but working fine, and no processor is in waiting. But in latter case, CPU is not working in its full capacity, but load is high, suppose 2.0. That means processors are waiting, and it may be due to other factors. I just explained before that it may be disk I/O, and in most of the cases, it is due to the high I/O rate. In that case, you need to check the disk performance and take action accordingly. I will discuss about the IOPS and disk performance in my next video. So for monitoring the system performance, there are three things I told you, that CPU and memory and disk I/O. Today I am discussing with the CPU. So for now, this is for this video, and please wait my next video on memory and IO bits. Thank you.